Here's how I plan on making $1 million this year with cryptocurrency. I'll be answering the questions: what are the best coins to invest in, how to invest, and is it too late for you to make $1 million too? My name's Tyrell, and this channel shows you how to make money online. So far, I've turned $30,000 into $250,000 in 3 months. We're just getting started. So make sure you subscribe, because if I do make $1 million, I'll be giving away 5 lucky subscribers who watch the whole video a share of $5,000. So to keep up with the big guys, we've got to understand the history of money. So here's a 30-second history lesson. Money has been an exchange of value since the dawn of time. Gold and silver were the first globally recognized forms of money. After this came paper money, a more efficient way to transport your wealth. When paper money was first introduced, notes themselves held no value. Instead, paper money was backed by an underlying asset, like gold and silver, stored in a treasury. Think Fort Knox. This was known as the gold standard. Banknotes represented the right to head over to a bank and withdraw your money. A lot more convenient than carrying a wheelbarrow full of gold to pay off your mortgage. This was the case until 1944, at the end of World War II, when the gold exchange standard was introduced. Then, countries brought out their own currency. This agreement was that their currency was backed by the dollar, and the dollar was backed by gold. This was now no longer available for any individual or company to exchange, only central banks to exchange that dollar for gold. This system ended mid-1971. The gold standard was revoked. Money then until now is no longer backed by gold or anything else tangible, just faith. So how does this toilet paper hold any value? This is called a legal tender, and is the reason that we trust money. Governments back the currency, telling you to trust it. They decide whether it holds any value for large mediums of exchange. It's that simple. Over the years, we have all seen the problems that occur with this broken system. For example, take the independence of Zimbabwe in 1980. At the time, the Zimbabwe dollar was worth $1.25. Soon after, inflation occurred when President Robert Mugabe began confiscating land from the farming community, resulting in less trade and foreign investment. In order to pay off the country's remaining expenses, the government began to print more and more money in higher and higher face values. As a result, the annual inflation rate grew from 32% in 1998, almost 231 million percent in 2008, and after that, reporting stopped. This was what happened when a currency loses its faith. The average US citizen loses 10% of their spending power on any asset. Say you were saving for a house in your bank account, which basically pays 0 interest. In 7 years, you would have lost half the value of your savings because your money just couldn't buy as much. And that is why the bigger guys are putting all of their money into cryptocurrency, just to preserve their wealth. Cryptocurrency assets like Bitcoin preserve wealth like no other. You just can't print more. No company can. It's less like gold and silver and more like digital land. Imagine being in early New York and somebody offered you land for $100 before they built anything there. No matter how small that land is, it would now be worth millions and millions of dollars in the future. And that is exactly what happened. In the early days, some people bought pizzas with their Bitcoin and other people held because they knew the true potential. Those people are now multi-millionaires. Nowadays, to buy one whole Bitcoin is a little bit expensive, so you're going to need to do some work first. My plan is to grow my digital money and accumulate as much Bitcoin land as physically possible. And if you're watching this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to. So far, I've invested around £22,000 over a 2-month period of my own money, and that is the equivalent of $30,000. I started with $500 in December, and this is now worth $250,000. So how I managed to 20 times my initial investment was very simple. I created a diversified yet risky portfolio. And this all revolved around investing in different styles of coins, not like your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, XRP, and all the hype coins where everybody goes to. I decided to invest in something called altcoins. Now, these are the coins which smaller blockchain companies produce that you're openly able to invest in. These are highly speculative investments. They're more risky, but they hold a lot more reward. And how it works is more and more people get into cryptocurrency and start to understand the potential that these things have. More and more people start to invest in much smaller companies because there isn't that much upside potential for your larger market cap coin. A market cap basically shows how large the coin is. Okay, your top 5 coins, as you can see here, is your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Tether, and Cardano. These are the larger market cap coins. Bitcoin's market cap currently sits at just over $1 trillion. Now that means that for it to grow, that market cap needs to grow past $1 trillion. Okay, so there isn't that much upside left in it at the moment. And even if Bitcoin meets the same as gold, that's only a 20x from where it is now. Okay, so going from 10K to 200K is a big jump. And there was a strategy behind that. Now, initially, investing into coins with a lower market cap, that's below 10 million, it's going to be high, more risk, okay? If somebody puts $1 million in the market, it's going to shift the price. If they take $1 million out, it's going to shift the price. You know, you can't shift the price of Ethereum with $1 million. The lower down the chain you go, the more people can shift the price, and that's fine, because in my eyes, I invest into some of these smaller coins, and because they're smaller companies, the logic is as these companies grow and get more and more users and more interest, that opens the door for you to make 10, 20, 30, or even 100 times your money. And it's very simple maths. For example, the coin that I'm heavily invested in at the moment is called Exceed Me, which we'll get onto later on. Is basically a $22 million market cap, currently recording this video. The price ranges from $1.30 to $1.50, okay? So for that price to go 10 times, the market cap needs to be around in and around that $200 million market cap range. So that goes for you to show that it doesn't need to be in the top 10 list of currencies. It doesn't need to be this amazing, huge company for you to still make 10 or 100 times your money. Now, when I first got started out, I spread my money very thin. When I first put in the $10,000, even though I still made a 10x, I could have made a lot more scope for gains, and I was a little bit more risk adverse. So I put 40% of my portfolio into altcoins, and I spread that around about 5 coins. Those coins being Utrust, PokerStarter, a little bit into Exceed Me, Plutus, and then some other coins. But we'll get onto the ones that are more current. But those are the coins that I initially started off with. And as those currencies started to grow in and around December, that grew my portfolio exponentially. Now here's the catch. If I put all my money into one of those coins, when those coins moved up, I would have made 30 to 40 times more of my money. So now, even though this isn't financial advice and this is just what I'm doing, I've decided to go a little bit more risky. And my plan to grow my portfolio now is to start shifting all of my wealth and all of my money into smaller altcoin projects that I can see potential with. And these coins, they have to be low market cap. There's no point for me to invest into top 10 or even first page cryptocurrency projects, because for those guys to grow, they need to generate billions and billions and billions of dollars for them to, even move up 1 or 2 or 5x. Whereas if I invest into some of these lower market cap coins, I do a lot of research, which I can show you guys later on, into how much potential the coin actually has. Then it doesn't take much investment into those companies for me to make a lot of money. And then all I do is the money that I get, I can either withdraw, and I'll show you guys how to withdraw your money, or I can invest it into assets like Bitcoin. Because at the end of the day, as you've seen in the video, Bitcoin's the best way to preserve your wealth. So I could put my money into Bitcoin just to preserve it. And then, you can even take out loans, or you can make investments off of that asset, which is your Bitcoin, which is insane when you think about it. Nowadays, Bitcoin is $1 trillion asset, meaning it's exact same as investing into, land or investing into property. It's no different. So that's the type of process I'm going in. I'm investing into low or mid market cap coins below about $100 million market cap. And the scope for gains in them is a lot higher. It's around about 10 or even up to 100x on your initial investment. Now, the coins at the moment, which I think would be a bright investment for anybody looking to get started in cryptocurrency, would be initially, if you're low risk, to start going for like Ethereum, go for coins which aren't necessarily related to Bitcoin. Even Cardano is a decent investment for a small allocation of your portfolio. But then start to, branch out, start to go a little bit higher risk and going down in that market cap range for your larger potential gains, your 10 or even 100x gains. And, these would be your coins, well, definitely like Exceed Me, because that's still set at a $22 million market cap, meaning it only needs to go to 200 million for you to make 10 times your money. And then you've got your other coins, like Snow, which is a great coin. You've got your Spice token. You've got Sci-Fi Finance. You've got so many of these other projects which are very valuable to the blockchain and the community, but they hold so much more scope for gains because everybody's still focused on the first page. And that's what's going to allow you to make those 10x, those 20x's. And that's how I plan on making $1 million. I put my money where my mouth is. I've got 90,000 or currently 90,000. My goal is to get that to 100 or even more than 100,000 Exceed Me tokens. And my goal is for that to go to $10 and for me to take out $1 million. I'm confident enough to hold that token because the project is so good and the research that I put into the product is so good. For example, by looking at the coin, you can see the team that they have. You can see the marketing potential that they have. You can see their white paper. And you can also see the market cap. You can see the token release schedule. Everything's very transparent with cryptocurrency. It's not like being venture capitalists where, there's tons and tons of paperwork. It's a very simple slideshow. Shows you what's needed to invest in the project. You can ask the team in a Telegram. And if you feel like it's valuable, you can swap your Ethereum or your USDC for their token on Uniswap. And there you go. You're now holding their token. The main thing when looking at these cryptocurrencies is you want to have some type of value in the project. You don't want to invest into some of these coins which don't have value to the token. Me personally, this is just my personal opinion. I don't really like Bondly. You get you Bondly holders in the comments. You can let me know, but I don't feel like Bondly has a use case for its token. There's no actual need to hold the token. There's no reason for someone to use it. So you'll notice as soon as the Ethereum price goes down and the Bitcoin price goes down, weak people sell that token. So I hope that sounds interesting. But what if you want to invest? And what if you're a brand new person to getting into cryptocurrency? There's not that many videos or tutorials on how to do it. So here's a quick fire way of getting your money into crypto and getting started in the market. The first thing you need to do is you need to sign up for Swissborg. Don't use Coinbase. Coinbase is going to charge you way too much fees and it's going to cost you, 5, sometimes even 10% on just getting your money in. Okay, and then Coinbase tends to go down whenever the market's getting a little bit volatile. So the reason why I don't like Coinbase is because it's too much fees and it goes down. Swissborg, on the other hand, is more efficient. They've got their own token, so obviously you can invest in them as well. They actually went up 100x. They're now a $1 billion company. And at the start of the year, the coin was only worth 1 cent, and now it's $1. I guarantee this token is going to go to at least $5 to $7. Now, once you've got your money into Swissborg, it's very simple, okay? Swissborg has basically a bank account. You send the money to Swissborg, and what they're going to do is they allow you to exchange your pounds, your dollars, your yen, whatever you've got, into cryptocurrency. You can exchange it into USDC, Ethereum, and a few other tokens that they add into the exchange every single month. Once you've added your money to Swissborg, what you need to do is you need to send that to a private wallet. Okay, it needs to be off of the exchange. Swissborg is insured, but it's at the same levels as Coinbase. Okay, these things haven't been hacked, they've never been hacked. But what they don't allow you to do is exchange your coins for anything new. Okay, by the time a lot of these investments make it onto these exchanges, they've already gone up 10, 20, 100x. So you need to come off of the exchange. How you do that is you download different types of apps that allow you to basically be your blockchain bank account. These can be apps like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or Coinbase Wallet. All of those wallets links as well as Swissborg will be in the description. Now, once it's in your private wallet, this is your responsibility to take care of. You can't lose the wallet, you can't lose the key, it's your responsibility to hold on to your money. Then what you do is you use websites like Uniswap or other decentralized exchanges. Okay, so these are blockchain exchanges. So the website that I personally use is called Uniswap. Okay, so that allows you to swap your USDC, your Ethereum, and pretty much whatever you've got, and it can swap it into other currencies. Now, Uniswap, because it's decentralized and it's basically open, it means that anybody can put their token on there. Okay, so it means you can get some good tokens and you can definitely get some bad tokens as well. So I recommend doing your own research into your coins, just like I do, to make sure you don't buy any rubbish coins, because you will lose your money. Okay, so make sure you buy decent tokens. Okay, now once you've got that token, if it goes up in value, if it goes down in value, whenever you want to sell it, you go back to Uniswap and then you sell the token. Okay, you sell the token for, hopefully 10 times its worth. Swap it back into Ethereum, and if you want to, withdraw it into your bank account, you send it to Swissborg, you swap it to pounds or dollars, and then you just withdraw it straight to your bank account. Okay, so a lot of people often ask me, okay, so how do I sell my money? Okay, I want to get in, but how do I get out? It's not safe, but it's that simple. Okay, you can send it to your private wallet. Once it goes up in value, you send it back to an exchange it to pounds, send the pounds to your bank account, and there you go. It's very simple to do. It's a very simple process. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it interesting. And I'm really going to start getting into cryptocurrency videos. I want to show you guys the coins that I'm investing in. And I want to show you guys my journey to $1 million, because it keeps me accountable. And it can also inspire some of you guys to get involved in cryptocurrency as well. This channel shows people how to make money online. So if you've currently got no money and you want to learn different business ideas, I do drop shipping. That's where I made all my money from. So you can check out drop shipping. But if you've got a little bit of money and you want to start investing, in lovely, juicy profits and potentially making life-changing wealth alongside me, then you can keep an eye on the channel and have a look at what I'm investing in. Peace. Hey you, thanks for watching. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos too. Take a look.